Good morning. So we have been covering what was predicted to happen yesterday, which was the 23rd of September. There was a lot of chatter going around on the internet, a whole lot. People were hearing it from all types of websites, social media platforms, and things of that nature. There was like tsunami coming on the East Coast, China invading Taiwan, timeline splitting. You go on one timeline, it's a really bad timeline. You go on another timeline, it's a good timeline. So a splitting of timelines. 3 days of blackout, 3 days of darkness. Good morning. That was predicted. There was a lot of things that were predicted by people that foretold to happen. I could not find the source of any of it. This all stemmed from a video that was done on Friday afternoon, probably around the early part of the afternoon. I had heard from an individual that something was happening, and something was going to happen, something earth-shattering, United States shattering or something was going to happen, and it had people rattled. And it's spread like wildfire. And I said, well, what is going to happen? I said, well, what if something doesn't happen? That's what I said. What if what is being said doesn't happen? And I didn't get an answer from it because I've been there, done that before with people who claim to have the rapture dates. And no, they kept changing them. They changed them in 1 month. They changed them 3 times for a rapture date. And what was said did not happen. We do still have the constellation. Good morning, Dragon. I'm gonna call you a dragon bird. Hello, Justice. Hello, Mickey Martin. Yeah, a dragon bird. That's kind of funny. I had something in my mind that I'm going to say something that's in my mind. Dragon bird. Oh my goodness, you all. So something was supposed to happen. There's a lot of things. I couldn't find the source of it. I couldn't. And the constellation of Virgo, the Virgo, is to give birth. Now I did a wee hour morning video. I did. And let's see this comment. Solaris Honey. Your daughter is 12 years old and her father is 76-year-old old. We pray that, yes, your whole family, I hope it's a wonderful experience. I really do. And that they get filled with the love of God right there. The Holy Spirit on the inside. They got a new birth, a new life, be given a new life. It truly does start on the inside. This is the constellation of Virgo. I posted something last night. NASA, they're welcoming home a comet. It came from a satellite called the OSIRIS-REx that was set off in 2016. 7 years ago, there was key numbers in the newscast, and it came from a news channel, number 8. And the satellite, when it was set off in orbit, it picked a specific comet to gather samples from, and it gathered 8.8 ounces of this comet's fragments or something, and put it in there in a safe place. And then it's making its way tonight to the desert. In the desert, at a predetermined location, a strategic location. These are words in the newscast. It was only like 1 minute. A strategic location in the Utah desert, where it will then be distributed to scientists and whoever's around the world. But what is significant about that, they said the number 7. 7 years ago, we had the technology to do this. And the newscaster was saying, welcome home. The asteroid is returning home. It's not the satellite. The satellite originated from Earth, but an asteroid, fragments of an asteroid returning home. That right there, it didn't sound right, but okay. Virgo, the sun is supposed to be at Virgo's, the constellation of Virgo's shoulders. The moon is at the feet, and the man-child is coming through. It is happening, and as it does, there's like this green comet that turned red, like a red dragon that's getting ready to devour it. It's the woman in the Revelation 12 with the crown on her head. She's given birth to the man-child, but then, you know, the woman is whatever, taken away to a desert, to a place prepared for her. This comet, they call it Bennu, B-E-N-N-U. It is an ancient Egyptian deity, like a bird, like a phoenix rising. It symbolizes rebirth, rebirth. And it's right now at this specific period of time in history, it's going to the desert. They prepared a place for this in the desert, just like the woman with the 12 stars, like the constellation. It's way too symbolic, and the number 8.8 ounces, what I guess it was, grams or something like that, 8.8, is very significant. It's the lion's gate. And then you add another 8, it's in Hebrew, it symbolizes Jesus, but something major is occurring. It's occurring right now. Something's happening in the heavens above. It's coming to earth. It is biblical. It's very biblical. There's a great change. Why did they pick that specific asteroid? And the satellite that has released the capsule that's going to come into the desert, you know that in Mormons, the ancestry, they got all the DNA, more or less, or ancestry from all over the world, right there in Utah. But the satellite is going to continue on to another thing. In 2029, it's going to meet up with it. 2029. Remember, we got the 2030 agenda that they're meeting up. 8 pounds, let's see. It lands, it's your birthday. This thing is landing in the desert, and Osiris Rex, and the comet is Bennu. It's the rebirth. And with her going through the birth pains, it's coming through. I want you to look at the sky. I peeked out at the sky again this morning. It's really nice out, but look, it is like another mess, kind of, sort of like it. Look at the extension right there. And there's a lot in the sky, you all. You can take this video, you can dissect it, you can see all kinds of things. Look how that has like a string attached to it. It really does, like you got a balloon up there. Where's it at right there? Looks like a string is attached to that. This doesn't look normal, but this sun in the sky, and it can fill up the whole sky. This is early morning. There's something up there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be spraying on the sky. It's too bright to even look at right now at this point. Way too bright. Yes, there's life forms in the skies and stuff. Yeah. And we can look over here. It truly is a nice day out. It is, but something significant is occurring. And I saw that little video that was in the news at 3. I woke up around 3 a.m. in the morning. I thought, great. And now I'm wide awake. I tried to go back to sleep and I couldn't. Then I got back on. Then I got to pick up my laptop and I saw that news story. And really, if you read Revelation, you can see what's happening in 12. And you don't have to be a scholar. You don't have to be an expert in numerology or anything like that. You can open your eyes. You got spiritual eyes that are open. You can connect the dots. You can connect the dots. You can see the symbolism. You can see things are adding up. Things are adding up. And you can decide for yourself. You know, you are capable of thinking for yourself. Don't just listen to me. Think for yourself. Think outside the box. There's going to be many different points of views of what's happening in this world. There's people who are saying, you know, as you know, nothing happened yesterday that was said. Nothing really major. No World War III happened. We could have shifted timelines. All this other stuff. All of it, and I like to document it. Somebody got upset with me, too, in the comment section because I giggle and I laugh. They call me a mocker. I just simply replied that love is the highest vibration out there. You're Your comment has a low frequency. And I mean it. Love is the highest frequency that is up there. Up and down all night long. 1111 222 444. Oh my gosh. Well, at least you got some symbolic numbers there. You got some synchronicity happening. The Poland, there was a lot of chemo. I like that, chemo planes. Yeah, I love laughter. I love to giggle. Like when I caught Dragon Bird, there was Dragonfly, and I caught her Dragon Bird. It made me giggle because it's funny. It's yeah, you go ahead and laugh. You let people. People want to come on here with the low frequency. Surely, you got better things in life to do than do stuff like that. That I responded in love. I did. No, don't you go into a downward spiral no matter what happens you are, no matter what you see, what you hear. If you see the negative news and stuff, don't allow that to take you down into a downward spiral. You need to keep your frequency up. You truly do. When you keep it up, it's harder for the darkness and the negative of this world that's going on to reach into the inside. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. It's the wellspring of life. Out of it comes everything. Out of your heart comes all the things truly that are not good. If you got bad on the inside, it's going to come out. You want the good in here. You really do. You want to be able to encourage people, lift each other up. You want to be able to enjoy your life. You do. You want to have a positive outlook, even though the world may be upside down. And it's okay to be aware of what's happening. It is. Be aware enough to prepare on the inside. You know that there's many things that are going to be said, many events that are predicted to happen that are not going to happen and stuff like that. It's okay. You already been forewarned, but you need to take note of what is being said, who is saying it, and is it the same mouthpieces that keep repeating? We don't want to be like a boy who cried wolf. And I was looking at a gecko down there. The boy who cried wolf, and then when the wolf came, well, they didn't want to listen. That's right. You all got it. You got a happy belated birthday. That's right. The love the traditionally unloved, even when you don't want to do it. And KJ Jen, you know, that's really hard to love people who don't love you. It truly is. You can say, I love you, but whatever. But do you truly do mean it? Because it really takes a lot on the inside to love somebody that truly despises the ground you walk on and hates you. It'd be kind of get that frequency up. It'd be hard to get that frequency up there. I can admit it. It'd be really hard. You should be out of sight, out of mind. You go do your own thing. Boom. It's like that. We got to stay in peace, you all. So yes, you want to have a good day. But a lot of the foresaid events did not happen, foretold. But something significant is happening, and there is an asteroid that is strategically landing in the Utah desert. It's not cool in Utah. It's not. And they planned it 7 years ago, back in 2016. And there was significance. OSIRIS-REx was the satellite, and you had the newscaster, welcome home. And I have no idea what it meant with the word Australia. I don't know if this newscast originated in Australia or something like that. I didn't catch that. But it's the Revelation 12 woman is about to give birth to the man-child star. That thing up there. To the man-child star. Don't that look strange? That is literally something coming from that. Let me flip this into the invert mode really fast. I'm not going to have this too much in this mode right here. So I'm going to walk these. Let me look at this. I don't want to have this too much in here because I stick a contrail on my video, and this ain't what the video is about. Even though there's things happening in the sky and we know it. It's just total dark, black, blind you out stuff going on. No one has all the answers. I'm just going to say it right now. Not a single person on here. Not a single person who claims to have all the answers. They don't got all the answers to what's going on in this world. You may think you know, but you don't got all the answers. You don't. I don't got all the answers. And I'm not going to listen to anybody who says, I know exactly what's happening. This is what's happening from here to here. No. You don't got all the answers because there's more things that are happening. We're human. We have this human body. We got a human body. We can have some of the answers, but you're going to get a lot of pieces of the puzzle from a lot of other people. You'll be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together to make one complete picture, and I don't think we got one complete picture yet. That picture is not finished. There's still little pieces of the puzzle out there you're trying to put together. If you look at the big picture in life, if you've always been one to look at the big picture, you know that there is a big picture out there. I mean, you know it's there, but you can't visually put it together yet because the time has not come to see things clearly. Now you see like whatever, then you'll see clearly. Then you'll be known as you are known when perfection comes. And perfection is not here yet, you all. Nobody got all the answers. They don't. We like the feathers. Oh, you like the feather skies? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay to be curious. You don't want to lose your curiosity. You want to be aware, but you want to be aware of some of the things that you hear because they may not be the truth. They may not, and you could react on what is being said, and you could be in for a letdown when the said events do not occur. In for a letdown. All right, you could be, because especially if your emotions get all wound up and you get all anxiety because what was said is going to happen, and it puts an unsettledness inside your being, and fear starts to twirl around on the inside of your being, and you start to worry, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's not good to be in that place. You got to have that peace that passes all understanding on the inside. It comes from L-O-V-E. God's love. God is love. Right there you are. So we're going to keep a watch on it, but I'm really, I don't think it's just a comet fragment, a thing coming down in that desert. I don't. No, this is too critical time in history, and there's holidays happening, holy days that are occurring, certain holy days that are occurring right now, and yeah, I think it's tied together, and that's just me. That's just me hypothesizing. That's me. But we got the Virgo up there. They know what's going on. They watch the stars. The stars foretold the birth of Jesus. The Magi were watching for it. They were. They were watching for it in the sky. Things were right in the sky. So I am going to go, you all. Nothing major happened yesterday that we can tell. I know there was a big vamping up upgrade in the IT. My computer got a big upgrade. And it may take a while to figure out all the upgrades. I don't use half the power that the computer has. It's kind of wild up there. That thing is still attached to the bottom of the sun. It's getting covered up even more. Look, there's that round circle. There was a round circle in the video yesterday. There were several round circles. There were squares. There was everything. You guys, way too much to whatever. But there's something up there that they're hiding. Otherwise, there wouldn't be all of this in the sky, because it's not always there. But just think about what's happening right now in the celestial realm. So I am going to go. I am. Your mother had a verse marked in her Bible, Dragonfly, honey. Bond of the 7-year tribulation is for the unbelieving Jews and those who do not believe in God. It won't start until the church is removed. God will not pour out his wrath on those who are sealed with the Holy Spirit. To put a seal on the people of the forehead. That's right. 7 years of miracles. That sounds pretty interesting. It does. Yeah. So I'm going to go, you all. And with that being said, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. And check out that video from the wee hours of the morning, because it was the strangest, it wasn't the strangest, but it was a very odd newscast with numbers, numerology, and key strategic words within it. And it was scripted. It was, of course, it's scripted. And they had to get the news out that it's going to be distributed. It's going to Cape Canaveral, or I don't know where it's going. It's going somewhere. And someone said in the comment section, there was this deity whose pieces of the deity was 13 pieces, and it was distributed everywhere. You know, you got the 13 colonies, and you got the male whatever, and you got the obsoletes, and they said the obsoletes is symbolic of the Osiris thing. Saw symbolic. It is. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.